Got away from
He
here. Pop back up.
lives.
Are we back? Are we so back?
We're so back, Quinn.
It's like that scene from the Venture Bros. I'm gonna mention it again, where Hank and Dean are looking at a fucking device that's communicating in Morse.
Some
But they're
spirit
saying
bearers
it's on,
occasionally
it's off,
use
it's
ingenuity
on,
from
it's
the
off,
artisanship
it's on, it's
commissioned
off.
to navigate the
Oh,
treacherous
there it
terrain
is.
here.
It's off. Fuck.
Normally, using
Ah,
devices
Lord.
like the shipway screen is strictly
I'm
forbidden,
sending mind
as they could
beams to
help
the router.
prisoners escape.
Work. Internet.
But
Work.
given the urgency of the situation,
Work.
let's just ignore the usual regulations.
Damn. I haven't had this technical failure in a while.
Yep. It's rough. It's rough, but we're back, I think.
Well, you
I'm
could always
going
run
to
the
reset
rest
the
of the
router
stream through
again.
postal service.
Wait, why again? Why this
I don't
time?
think again's gonna help this time.
No, trust me. It always works eventually.
I think at some point it becomes an ISP issue, and then it don't work so good no more.
No, it's fine. I just have to reset the router again. Trust. Ah, yes, I'm shooting at 10,000 megabytes per second. I mean, yeah, OBS, that's a real number. Oh, it's green. It's green. Are we stable?
It looks fine to me. Question mark.
Yippee!
Hey, we have frame rates. All right.
We have frames. It's real.
Stream 4.
The nether key has been
Give the server
activated.
hamsters the
Hey, what's
on
with all these
Perhaps.
dead bodies?
Hang in there, sister.
Stream 4. Gleam Gold.
It's like I'm really playing a Devil May Cry
Falling
game.
down the stairs.
Meanwhile, her sister over in the corner, like a crumpled up beer can.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Looks like there was a fierce battle here not long ago.
For those of you playing at home, that is actually annoyingly a little faster.
When's the co-op DMC
It's
5
very
stream?
slightly faster than running.
After I finish my Dante Must Die DMC 1 playthrough.
The gate
Heard
to
it
the
here
prison
first.
delve is wide open. Hule has managed
Chat
to
isn't
break
showing
free.
up on stream. That's interesting. 1 second. I can reload that. Hold on.
Technical difficulties again. Also ad break, so it's a good time for this to be happening.
Oh, that shit's just broken. Why did it stop working? Damn, it is just gone. Holy shit. That's a new one.
No reports on downchecker or anything.
Yeah, that was probably just a local thing. That's new. Okay.
ISP has cursed quip.
No, it's doing that thing where, like, it disappears until I add a new version of that source. Very interesting.
Where are the Yauching messengers?
I see.
And where's my sister? Are they still alive?
Let's look around. Maybe we'll find some clues.
The gleam of old blades.
I'm investigating! Why won't you let me investigate? Okay. These are the remains of a Borson. Judging by their twisted limbs, it is likely that this massive wolf once had their limbs restrained.
Stream
Oh,
force.
she's literally right over there. Hey, Sweetie, how you doing?
Find the corpse that doesn't look like the others.
Shui is here.
Find the playable character model.
Miss Shui briefly sacrificed herself.
You smoke.
My
She's
condolences.
supposed to be
Miss Hanya.
Really, it's better her
Condolences.
smoking than not smoking
Well,
in this situation.
That's unnecessary. You misunderstand. Thanks to the Ten Lords' blessing, my sister turned into an Ingenium centuries ago. Dying and returning as just a soul to the Hall of Karma's document office has become a routine for her. While I'm not keen on seeing her throw away her body like it's some replaceable part, but... By the way, have you seen bodies that might be the Yaoqing messengers? One of them is a Foxian wearing exquisite clothes, and the other wears a dark cloak, like a fugitive.
Nope, never seen them. Never heard of them.
No. I haven't found any Foxian bodies. Only Borisan ones.
So, the intruders and Hule are holding the Yaoqing messengers hostage. This is the worst situation. With
Dark
hostages
colors,
in their
huh?
grasp,
Yeah.
the prison guards can't do anything
Don't see
about the
that around
prisoners.
here normally, do you?
If anything happens to the messengers, the
Yeah, it's all
relationship between the Yaoqing and the
Rainbows
Liathal
and sunshine around
will be
here.
irreversibly damaged. We must rescue the messengers, get out of here, and spread the news. We mustn't give up as long as there's a glimmer of hope.
There's something profound about a lady that looks like this talking about a glimmer of hope. Like, Hanya just straight up looks dead inside.
What have you found, Miss Hanya?
The lights are out, but I still work.
What the heck?
Speaking of still working.
Reconstruct. It's my sister. Looks like her soul hasn't returned to the Hall of Karma yet. At such a critical moment, her death can give us information that we can turn into an advantage.
My sister turned into a fucking bird. It's like Attack on Titan in reverse.
Let me see. The damage isn't too bad. If I can fix it up, my sister will have a temporary body.
It would be too much effort to clip it and just play it repeatedly. It'd take almost 5 minutes in Audacity.
Do your puzzles quick.
I haven't done this in a while. Give me a break.
No, you got it. You got it. You have the path.
Do I?
Yeah, right there. Just make one move.
Right?
Yeah,
It's not letting me click.
the other one. The one. Click the node on the right. You want to
Oh,
rotate
this
it
one. Yeah,
into
okay.
the slot.
My bad.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm good. Okay, I remember. Sorry, it's been a minute since I had to look at one of these.
Hanya, I'm back.
Around the world.
I do appreciate that even though she's technically functionally immortal by virtue of being a fucking robot that's has consciousness transferred to different bodies, she very clearly sounds like death still bothers her.
Welcome back, sister.
Yeah, it's not a pleasant
I
experience.
don't know what kind of expression I should have at a time like this. Happy? Tears of
Also,
joy?
this doesn't come through in the English voice acting that well, from what I can tell. But in the
used to
Japanese
coming back
version,
in all sorts of
Hanya goes
forms.
from the moment she sees Joyi is okay. She goes from like the depressed to like Oni-chan. She gives you like a high pitched voice, like she's so excited to see her.
I can't believe English voice acting has failed me once again. Nah,
Now is
uniform is
not
kind
the
of cute.
time for jokes.
Was that supposed
We
to be
need
an
more
actual stutter,
VAs.
or was she glitching there? Because if it was the latter, then that did not come across at all.
This side crane can't hold all of me.
Sister, what did you see when you were killed?
Yeah, that's kind of
Intermittent in
moe.
its delivery.
One of the Yaoqing messengers escaped,
What the
and
fuck
the other
was
one
that?
was taken hostage and brought upwards.
What was that?
That card that transitioned between the two scenes. It was like
fine.
abrupt and instant. It felt like one of those old-timey cards where it's basically the subtitles.
Besides the Borison,
And
there
Poochie
were
escaped back to his home
other
planet.
intruders. Invisible.
Invisible intruders? What does that even mean? How many conspiracies are tangled up in this mess?
I don't know, maybe like 2.
Do me a favor, sister. The intruders have cut off all communication between inside and
Anya, I'm
outside the
literally
prison.
running on a bird brain.
And now you're the only person, the only bird, who can slip out undetected.
It means they're invisible.
Make sure
And
you
they're
deliver
not
the
supposed
news
to
the
be
outside
here.
world.
I understand. Please be careful, sister. You are different from me.
The Cyclone flaps its wings and then steadily flies out of the lower levels of the Shackling prison, charging straight into the depths of the shadowy passage. Are we sure this isn't going to have any lasting effects on her when she comes back in her actual body?
Time is running out, Miss Hanya. If we keep delaying, those Borison will escape from the prison.
I can't imagine this
Alright.
is good for her.
If we happen to come across that
To be
Yaoqing
fair,
messenger who
is there
got
like a
away,
good way to be like body hopping as like some
No.
kind of
stopping Hula
ghost
should probably
in
be
a
our top
shell?
priority.
There's a difference between hopping between bodies that are specifically designed to house your soul and being put in a fucking Amazon drone.
I was about to say, it's gonna be fine. She's just gonna have the uncontrollable urge to DoorDash for a couple of weeks.
How horrifying.
Stream 4.
Copy, Mr. Whale.
Gleam of old
Sway's gonna show up and be like, I brought you your sandwich for Port of Subs. And I'm gonna be like, what? It's like, what? And then we're gonna stare awkwardly at each other while I take the sandwich from her and eat
Stream
it.
4. Gleam of old
Eat it slowly. Stare her in the eyes.
Wait! Something feels off.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Something's approaching us.
And then I tell her, the order is wrong. I need you to refund me. For those of you who don't know in the chat, for some reason, I have like an 80% chance of like whenever I order out, the order is gonna be wrong. And when I tell them, hey, it was just like a minor thing, but like the order's off, and then they just refund me the entire fucking thing. It has happened so many times, I can't even remember all of them.
I will
It's
tell you
rude to
that.
brag about superpowers, Grunt.
Yes. I will tell you that it is like part of like standard operation to refund you no matter how fucking
It's weird. 'cause
small the error was, but yeah.
I usually expect, okay, maybe if we got your drink wrong, let's refund you a drink. Not it, and this has happened before. They refunded me the entire fucking meal, even though the fucking food was fine.
I think they do that in general.
It's just so weird because like, I don't know. I feel bad about that.
The invisible intruders?
Oh, the personnel kid.
The invisible intruders?
These abominations aren't prisoners from this prison.
Could have fucking fooled me.
Good old counterattack.
Ill, boring, down hung.
Still waters
Yeah,
of a
you
blade.
think he'd transform for an occasion like this, no?
Stand down.
Listen, Kevin, for some reason we just don't get the cooler down.
Not good.
So Gallagher, are you gonna ult?
It too shall fall.
Also, welcome to the stream, Kevin.
The prison management on the Lawfu is truly concerning.
How's the moon going?
Aren't you looking for me?
Ah, there we go, Gallagher.
Indulge yourselves!
I love not having to worry about healing.
Destined for oblivion.
Thank you, E6 Gallagher.
Again.
Survive or be destroyed. There
Chilling
is
with
no other
Kiana.
choice.
Is that a name I should recognize, Ruby?
No.
No, we're talking overhead.
Oh no.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall
You're going to
fall.
Brazil.
Just focus on the fight.
How familiar.
Did Acheron just say how familiar when she got hit?
Net markers activated.
Fuck.
Time for a good old counterattack.
Destined
That
for
girl ain't
oblivion.
right.
Wow, imagine worrying about healing. Couldn't be me.
On the still waters of oblivion.
Ready for another? Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
I weep
GG,
for the
shake my
departed.
hand.
It too shall fall. Destined for oblivion.
Bonk.
Survive or
Right
be
in dip.
destroyed. There is no other choice.
Disintegrated.
On the still waters of oblivion.
Ready for another? Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Now, should I bring in the break team or this team for the boss fight?
Again. Destined for oblivion.
I'm going to say break.
Break team it
Break
is.
team's probably right.
Another blood debt repaid.
That's fine. We can just switch over right now. Hello, break team. And welcome back, Gallagher. Pour one out for whoever this Wraith Warden was.
R.I.P.
I look so sad about this.
It's very tragic.
Also, Mozzarella Stick is following us now, right?
Yeah.
I believe so.
No, he's just standing on the other side while we were fighting. The man seems to materialize from the shadowy corners of the prison, as if he could vanish into thin air at any moment. The fugitive wearing a dark cloak, spoken of by Hanya, now stands before you. His face is devoid of any expression, cold and indifferent, and the fucking stream's dying again. Yet, inexplicably, you could decipher this expressionless facade as if it were whispered, "You're finally here."
The prison management on the Lawfu is truly
So
concerning.
you're finally awake.
Something, something, Gorkstead, something, something.
You already said that a moment ago.
So what if I repeat it? It's the truth after all. The prison management on the Lawfu
I liked it better
is
when you were
truly
not
concerning.
wearing Raven's clothing.
This man's cringe. Wait, it's Sung Jin
Cringe
Woo?
most.
At least two different groups of intruders
That's
infiltrated here.
fucking.
Wolf cubs
I
and these
Quip does not
Mara-struck soldiers.
process fucking solo leveling. I can tell you that.
I watched Solo Leveling.
Did you watch all of it?
I want to say yeah, but now that I think about it, I don't really remember much what happened in Solo Leveling.
I'm pretty sure we
Did we
dropped
drop
solo
it?
leveling like two
okay.
episodes in.
Okay.
Their hiding technique. It's
That
pretty
is-
similar
Me
to
and
the
Star
winged
read
mantle
the fucking
technique used
manhwa.
by the
We
Vidyadhara
went through that
serving
whole
Kylo
fucking
Renventi on the
experience.
Yaoqing. What
Let
do
me tell you, it
think?
works a lot better as a comic than a fucking show.
A lot of that could be said for a lot of things.
Yeah.
My internet is dying again. Well, thanks, ISP.
Yeah.
Never mind if you don't have
that's
any
the good
clues.
shit right there.
Now is not the
Hell
time to
yeah.
exchange assassination techniques.
Well, while I wait for it to stabilize, I'm gonna say, ironically, the same thing could be said about Berserk.
What do you mean?
Berserk works a lot better as a manga than the fucking shows do.
Oh yeah.
Even the movies. A lot of people say that the '90s one was the only really okay one, the Golden Age adaptation. But even then, that leaves a lot of shit out.
I'm Waza.
Yeah.
My friend fell into the clutches of that wolf. I was planning to escape and report back as quickly as possible. But now it seems.
And I seem to remember everyone throwing a shit fit over Berserk 2016.
The prison on the Law Fu is a real maze, I must admit.
The animation
As
being
one
the
does.
standout.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Moon.
I still have the gif of
We'll do our
Guts
best
like
to ensure your
slowly
friend's
fucking
safety.
going up and down as he gets slide off screen.
No, you can do nothing for him now. And you shouldn't be focusing on his safety at the moment.
We call that pulling a sympho gear in the biz.
Isn't he your friend?
Your friend is in Hule's clutches and you're just going to leave him behind?
Yes.
Look, I'm the Yao Qing General's guard, not his. I've seen how that giant wolf fights, and there's no way. Trying to save my friend will only get us killed.
Well, unfortunately for you, Firefly.
I don't know how you think, but I won't throw my life away for a lost cause. Listen up. I've been tracking these fugitives, and I know they're
Interesting
next to move.
argument, Mose,
They're
but
planning
watch
to
as
seal
I
off the
reenact the
entire
trailer.
prison to keep the outside world in the dark. The worst case scenario, we are all killed by that giant wolf, and the shackling prison is sealed off. No one will know about us or about their escape until it's too late. And the best case scenario,
You're lost, buddy. I would throw my life away for anything.
Both we and the intruders get trapped inside this prison.
looks like we've got some clever minds here after all. The best case scenario would be we seal
Clever.
the gates and trap
just
the
picked
enemy
random
inside
choice.
with us. We can't let that
And
monstrous
then
wolf
Mozzarella Stick just
escape.
stares at me like, what?
Hopefully, someone will eventually notice
I'll be right back
that
a
something
second.
is off and come to help. As for whether we'll still be alive by then, it's not something we should think about.
You sure have a way of comforting people, Mr. Mortzer.
As a person of the Yao Qing, I've always searched for something meaningful to give my life to.
I have to make it out alive. My
I don't like that
companions are
option
waiting
2
for
is the
me.
same as option 3, and he gives you shit for it.
As a netherworld dweller, I've already died once.
Well, now give it my all.
Yeah. We won't give up. Not until the very last moment.
I basically have a space cancer inside me, and cancer is the opposite of dying. It's living a little too hard, so, you know, let's get this show on the road, baby.
None of you are part of the Ten Lords' commission, so sacrificing yourselves isn't the right move. As a judge, it's my responsibility to guard this prison, and if someone should step up to stop Hule from escaping, it should be me, not you.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Can we stop arguing which one of us wants to die while we just
Unfortunately,
beat him
Hanya,
to death?
you are a support character.
Once we reach the gate, I hope you'll help me seal it. After that, I'll do everything I can to fight the Borisin. And you find a safe place to hide and wait for reinforcements. Now, let's proceed upward.
Yeah, that's definitely how this is gonna play out. And that's definitely why. Please stay tuned.
Sound lingers.
That's definitely why I have this active.
I'm back.
Hi, Ruby.
Onwards and upwards.
Hey! Oh, wait. Haha! You can't get me, sleep paralysis demons!
Worst case, if you panic, you can hit Firefly skill, and that's invincible on startup.
That's literally what I did.
Yeah, I just got back, so I didn't see it. Zip zoom.
Honkai is a fighting game.
We must seal the entrance before the Borisan fugitives get out.
Firefly, lie, positive on wake up.
So,
I wish.
so there was
The prison wardens and
there
mechanisms
was a dungeon in
won't be
Final
able to
Fantasy
hold them for
13
long.
in the second
Follow
half of the
me.
game, where it's a tower where you have to interact with a bunch of mechanisms to be able to go up it. There
Was a Penacony joke.
I'm speaking of something else. But the thing was, there were some fucking weird ass elevators that like kind of like went along the wall there. It was like they were like circular shaped. It was less like an elevator and more like a wheel that was getting pushed upwards.
Okay.
And this reminds me of that a lot.
I can see it.
13 has this weird combination of like tech and ancient looking ruins. So it's a little similar to this in a way, just a lot less Chinese, obviously. I can hear them. I can hear the sleep paralysis demons, Ruby.
We're almost there. The gate is just ahead.
Interesting. Unfortunately.
Neom.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's
I will
just
hold them
ahead.
back. Don't let Hule escape.
Yeah, that Han is holding them back, which is why I'm entering combat.
Existence is unity.
Zip zoom.
Until everything burns to ashes!
My friends? Indulge yourselves!
I love my outlaw wife.
Dreams do come true.
I love my bartender Tulpa.
All will be swept away by the wind.
That's right, Rame. We're gonna kill them.
I don't think one of my minds.
Let's improvise. Let the show begin.
I think she strongly encourages me killing them.
Set to the sea,
Actually, no, she'd be upset that you didn't let her dissect it first.
No, no, we can take the dead samples.
every victory
It's not
is
as
hard
good.
won.
You are vastly misunderstanding Ron May, or you're thinking she wants dead samples.
Nah, I'm good. Later,
She's
dude.
all about not killing things that live, but making
So
things
you-
alive that shouldn't be.
Please stay tuned.
You use a lot of technique points, Quinn.
Nah, that's fine. It's cool.
Spend them, so we get soul class. You'll feel better.
What's the food for, if not this?
All right, there's
Simulated
snacks in
universe
this
with
game.
Acheron.
Familiar memories. Memories of chasing, gnawing, and tearing. They're back. They're back. They've all come back.
My lord, we're just one step away from freedom. As we pass through the gate, no one will be able to stop us.
So this hostage is useless now. Kill him, Moktok.
He's getting away. Do something, Jiao Cho. It's just like the old days. You useless
Think about
loser.
it,
Just
even
do
compared to
something.
Yui, you'd probably just use March 7 nowadays.
Maybe this Yao Qing messenger can strike a deal in exchange for his life. He can use his status to help us escape from the Xianzhou. What do you think, Mr. Jiao Zhou?
Oh, just look at you. Fallen so low during my absence. You're even negotiating with livestock. As far as I recall, no one from the Yao Qing would ever consider a deal with Duran's offspring.
Well, in that case, we're going a long way to make sure this playable character doesn't die. Which is very interesting considering we're on the Zen show.
I've got to make this beast stay here. Whether it's for the sake of Fei Shao or the Yao Qing. Deal. I certainly have more value alive. My identity, my knowledge of the Xianzhou, and my understanding of many things that your minions have no knowledge of. They'll all be valuable.
Oh yeah? Tell us.
Lowly beast. Muster up that pitiful tongue of yours and plead for what remains of your life. Speak up.
I'm afraid you're unaware. The woman who defeated you, Jing Liu, she has recently returned to the Luofu.
Nobody tell him that she's schizophrenic now, so...
Your opportunity for revenge is right in front of you.
My lord, this slave is talking nonsense. I've never heard anything about this. May I just kill him now?
Silence, Mock Talk.
Well, it was nice knowing you, Mock Talk.
From now on, you'll stay
He's pretty
by
nice
my
to his subordinates, all things considered.
You'll only speak and move when I allow you to. Otherwise, I'll dismember you from head to tail, inch by inch. Got it?
Nice beach check, by the way.
But my lord...
We must stay here for some time, Mock Talk. Fear not. Because once I step out of the prison, it's the people of the Xianzhou who should tremble in fear. I'll show them what true calamity means. Now, Duran's whelps, follow me!
Sure is convenient that we're like right behind him.
Prison guards, stop them! For our great Lord Hulai!
God, you guys suck at this. Yoink.
Report! After we lost contact with the shackling prison, we received a message from a Psycrane. The prisoners revolted.
This should be about the point in time I tell you there's no weekly boss, by the way.
There isn't? It just doesn't... Is this the
Not
end
this
of the...
patch.
So...
What about the Yao Qing messengers and the Nameless?
It's time for March Quest!
We're trying to restore contact with the shackling prison as soon as possible.
I see we have our priorities
You're dismissed.
straight.
General Jing Yuan, General Hua Yan. It's just as we suspected. The rise of the Ambrosial Arbor was not the end of things, but the beginning. The hand of the Ruined Legion has already sown the seeds of destruction. From this moment on, the Xianzhou Alliance will face an even greater challenge, from both the abominations of abundance and the destruction itself. If this is what they want, I'm always up for a challenge.
I'm gonna bore that werewolf.
Man, why you gotta say shit like that?
As the Marshal Special Envoy, I'll dispatch the Luofu Cloud Knights to pursue Hulei myself.
That's basically what she's gonna do, though, right?
Looks like the hidden
Although I
dregs
guess it'll
have
be closer
finally
to
come to the surface.
Chainsaw Man
And
finale.
As I said before, it's time to wash them away, once and for all.
That's actually what it is, right? Because like he regenerates, so just fucking devour him piece by piece, just cook him in different ways. After a brief but devastating loss of communications, the lockdown shackling prison is once more under control. The Express, nameless, emerged unharmed, but one of the Yao Qing envoys has been taken hostage. To be continued? Meanwhile, the Borson warhead Hule, long confined to the depth of the shackling prison, has vanished without a trace. And is now walking around disguised as, well, a less furry. A pursuit between the hunter and the hunted will soon play out on the Zensho Lafu. To be continued?
To be continued.
Is this the hit new game Zenless
Let
Riz
me
Zero?
stay here a little longer in this
That's
body.
next week.
Interlude. Stay tuned to find out what happens next in Dragon Ball Z.
Quip didn't say anything that means it's happening.
Huh?
Don't worry about it.
Donation for the victims of the disaster in Ambrosial Arbor. There's another handwritten phrase that next to it says expired and spoiled, disposed. It looks like an intact bag of protein rice. Perhaps it is not expired and spoiled? Check the rice. You examine the bag of protein rice and conclude it is nicely packaged and it's not expired. Who's thrown it away? Bring it with you. At least the donation won't go to waste.
The rice. You took the rice.
No danger detected. But never let your guard down.
You've done it. It's time for March Quest.
Alright, March.
Nothing bad ever happens in March Quest.
What could possibly get worse than March being the focus of an event?
Did you hear?
That's why I'm playing as Firefly now. I'm enjoying the last moments.
I'm planning on quitting my job.
Oh, she's
Says, "What you got there, March?" And she says, "A smoothie."
Whoa.
I found you, March 7th! Turning back the clock to when March 7th had just begun studying swordplay.
All right. Now that you're in position, Miss March, let's get this lesson started.
I'm not good at acting all master-like. Since Grandpa asked me to teach you swordplay, I won't hold back any secrets.
Oh, thank you so much, Masters. Oh, wait. Does this mean our training is only officially starting right now?
After all, we need to watch you practice for a few days before we can figure out how talented you are, right?
So, how'd I do, Master?
You're definitely talented, Miss March.
One would hope, considering her experience with the fucking bow.
Hey, here you are. Did you hear that? These two masters just called me a swordplay genius.
Stop staring at the fourth wall! Watch out for the overly generous Zensho social niceties, March.
Oh, you're right. I almost got all excited for nothing.
I'm just speaking my mind. Trust me, you're really talented.
Did
Yes,
you
crush
hear
her
that?
spirit.
I'm truly a genius.
Swordplay requires rigorous training. Before we start,
Yes,
Miss
you're so
March,
clever the
you
first
need to
time.
find a clear reason to keep you motivated while you train. It doesn't have to be something huge, but it needs to be clear.
In other words, even though you didn't exactly choose to be our apprentice, you still need to take the initiative during this learning process.
I once had the honor of learning swordplay from a master. She asked me why I started training at such a young age, why I wielded a sword. So, for our first lesson,
Do we know
I'd
who
like
that
to
is?
ask you the same question.
Or no?
Miss March,
Not
why
off the top
do you
of my
wield
head,
your
I don't-
sword?
Why do I wield my sword?
I have funny answers. They're not
I wield
correct.
my sword to take down my enemies. I mean, what other reason is there?
I also questioned that sword master about why she uses her sword, and she said, to vanquish my enemies, nothing more. Miss March, you gave a similar response, which shows you've got potential.
All right, do I say this nicely or do I say this like a dick? If you just wanted to feature enemies, you could stick to your bow.
Uh,
The raccoon voice wins.
The best way to take down your enemy is with a blaster
See the
gun.
trash
I
can.
heard a hero say something like that in an immersia. He also mentioned that sword training can push a person's physical abilities to their ultimate limit.
Seems like you've seen your fair share of immersion, Miss March. But if you want my opinion, if your goal is self-improvement, you'll feel just as accomplished even if you put down the sword and go back to your bow.
Oh, come on. Don't listen to his empty talk.
Oh? Now I'm curious to hear what Master Yun Li has to say.
Let me ask you something, March. Do you have any specific goals for learning swordplay? Like achieving a certain ranking
Just
in
kiss
a war
already.
dance, or maybe you want to defeat someone, like Yan Qing, or me.
No, you have stolen my sword. That
Mar-
is unforgivable.
March stares at me. I stare at March. Firefly stares at March.
Who do I want to defeat? Him? Dan Heng? Himeko? Or Mr. Yang?
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, March. You're not beating Welt.
If you can't think of anyone specific, why not set a simpler goal? Like, how many opponents do you want to defeat at once with a sword?
Well, might be the only one that she has the potential. Whatever.
Dan might let her win.
If it's a serious duel, Welt's just fucking banishing her to the fucking Chrome Zone.
I'll fight.
We have to remember that it was
They're
Wilt that got her out of the
spaghetti.
Shadow Realm to begin with.
I brought you back into existence. I can take you back out.
Oops, that just slipped
Unfortunately for challenging me, I am
out.
putting you
Actually,
back in the
another line
ice.
from an immersia.
You're really into immersion, huh?
Yeah, I really like them. So what?
I think I figured out what's motivated March to learn swordplay.
She wants to become Hokage.
Could it possibly be immersia about swordmasters?
Hey, now that you mention it, that
The
actually
fact
makes
we need a
sense.
nice 4-star imaginary.
I'm super interested in Xianzhou immersia and novels. Even though I use a bow, almost all the great heroes in those immersia use swords. So I want to be a sword
Oh,
master
my
too.
stream crashed. 1 second, let me restart it. There we go.
March is like, well, you see, I actually watched Thunderbolt Fantasy last week, so I kind of want to be like that guy with the giant sword.
See?
Somehow I don't think March is watching Thunderbolt Fantasy.
His story plays on kazoo.
It sounds like you developed a stereotype about heroes.
It doesn't matter. Everyone has their own preferences.
Becoming a sword master who fights for justice and battles evil? Well, that's definitely a good reason to keep you motivated in swordplay training.
Now that you've both given your approval, I
Back
have
in a
another
sec.
small request. I want to perform a tea ceremony to honor you as my masters. Remember, you'll need to tap the table a few times with your fingers.
What?
Tea ceremony?
Way too much manga.
Table? Do we have to be so serious about accepting an apprentice for the first time?
Please? That's how those heroes in the immersia show their respect.
But in those immersions, they always kneel and bow, right?
That's even more unnecessary.
Let's just stop wasting time. Just treat us to some milk tea.
Yummers.
And then we can start our real swordplay training, okay?
Yeah!
He's
All
in
right,
the
let's
thing.
go. To the Sleepless Earl.
Actually, let me check real quick. Okay, I'm still broke.
Pop quiz. Did you do Arm Alley?
No.
Back. But did not
Of
run
course
O'Malley.
not. Nobody did Arm Alley.
I did.
You have been playing this game for as long as it's existed, Ruby. Of course you did Arm Alley.
Correction, I've been playing this game before it existed.
Exactly.
I did beta test.
Oofy.
Guess who's back?
Not how it's supposed
Back
to be,
again.
right?
Oh God, again?
It's known for its tea culture and hospitality, but you're not treating me like a guest at all. Seriously, am I not a guest?
Dear
What is it,
guest.
Clip?
Stop! Don't call me a guest. You're not even treating me as
Spell
one.
my name
I
with a
want my tea
K.
just right. Not too hot, not too cold, but the tea you served was either freezing or scalding. Is this how you treat your guest on the Cienjo? How fantastic!
We have fucking Hancock at home.
Your tea tastes like slop, and you even
Oh,
have the
God,
nerve to
yes,
charge me
Hancock.
for it. Are you trying to scam honest folks?
It's like lame
And that
Hancock,
name,
which is
the
an fucking
Sleepless
impressive
Earl.
thing to do.
The most unrealistic thing about this
How about
is
we
someone
give you
has
a new
not
plaque
thrown him off
that says
Zhang Shou yet.
Cienjo slop. It suits
Physically,
this place better,
yes.
don't you think?
Let's just give it a good beating.
Stop! You've gone too far.
Oh, who's that trying to be a hero?
It's me, March 7th. Cause more trouble and I'll show you who your mommy is. Wait.
What did she mean by that?
Sounded lame. Hey, say
Context.
something for me.
Context.
Kafka, call me.
She's March 7th, your ancestor.
That's right. I'm your ancestor.
Never heard of you. Now scurry back to wherever you crawled out from.
Mr. Scott, I'm Yenching, a Cloud Knight lieutenant. We've met before.
I'm so
I
glad she
suggest you
just did
stop
not even
causing
fucking
trouble.
question it.
Trouble? Ha! I'm just giving some feedback as a regular customer. The tea here is terrible, and now the Cloud Knights want to stop me from complaining about it? At this rate, who would want to ever come here for tea in the
Nobody
future?
would ever call you regular Scots.
Look at the looks at the other customers.
A regular customer? You?
Yeah, what else would I be? The Cienjo's prisoner?
Anyway, if you're trying to bully this young lady, you'd better watch out for the weapon in my hand.
Yeah, March. Show them the escalating fucking verbal arguments that the violence is the way to go.
Huh?
Hell yeah.
That really scares me. Come on. You're not seriously trying to take my life with that piece of scrap metal, are ya?
Yeah, killing an IPC guy in a tea shop would make great optics.
Scrap metal? This is my sword. I'm here
That's
to
why
learn
you should do
Cienjo
it
sword
now.
Sword play? Oh, I get it now. It's just another kind of play, right? That explains why you're
Hit him
dressed
with
like
a
you're
chair.
show. You're not even from the Cienjo, so why bother learning their sword play? If you're feeling unsafe, I can sell you an IPC mech.
Ha! As if anyone wants your junkyard scrap mechs.
Your mechs are just for show.
Looks like you guys are totally clueless. Well, guess it's time to show these bumpkins something serious.
A few IPC mechs respond and appear around the Sleepless Earl, and more Zensho passersby stop to watch.
Just a reminder, IPC members. Street fighting on the Cienjo Lafu is prohibited.
Make any funny moves, and I'll smash that scrap metal.
Hey, relax. I know the rules. These are my subordinates. They got stuck here because of the transport ship incident, and they need to vent their frustration. In the end, it's all the Cienjo's fault.
Yeah?
I can overlook the terrible tea, but now that you're questioning my security, I can't let it slide. After all, I have a courier business to run. With so many clients watching, that just wouldn't
Well,
look
that's
too good
being
now,
Scott.
would it?
Well, there's something insecure here.
Instead of wasting your life learning useless swordplay,
Drink
why
your
not
hot bean
invest
juice,
in our
jackass.
civilian mechs, hmm? You'll have your master kneeling and begging for mercy in no time.
Somehow I don't think this is
Is
going
he
to go the way
beans?
he thinks it is.
Stop!
You say?
Don't you dare
Is
insult
tea beans?
Xianzhou swordplay like that!
No, but coffee is.
If you have the
There's a
guts,
tea shop though,
I'll
isn't it?
show your mechs what I can
Yeah.
do.
Yes.
Oh. I see.
Huh? A fight, you say?
Huh?
Do understand I'm never going to let reality
Now
get in
that
the
you've
way of
thrown
me
down the
trying to be
gauntlet,
funny.
March 7th, I feel I'm obliged to accept your challenge. Say whatever you want, but once you've seen what our mechs can do,
To
you'll
be
be
fair, you almost
practically
tricked me into
begging us
thinking
for
that
them.
there's tea that comes from beans. Let's make a bet.
Like,
Oh, come
apparently
on.
coffee is coffee
How could I
tea.
say no to a bet? So, I can see you're no master yet, March, but I'll play fair. You go back and learn swordplay from your teachers here, and in 15 days, I'll come find you and
I
challenge
see
you
my
with
genius
my
goes
mechs.
underappreciated.
No, they just had me thinking of. Imagine drinking a cup of pinto bean stew.
Oh, horrifying.
Only 15 days? Alright. Fine.
And if you lose, you'll have to bark like a dog in public and shout, Xianzhou swordplay is a total joke!
Oddly specific fetish.
Stand at the entrance of our room alley and say it to
Scott
everyone
has a
passing
humiliation
by.
fetish. I believe we've established this.
Oh, and if that's the case, just forget about your master and become my apprentice instead. I'll teach you how to pilot a mech.
We can't have that. She'll become destruction.
And if I win?
I'll become your apprentice?
Talking about
How horrifying.
IPC is preservation alive.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't like you.
Okay, how about this? If I lose, I'll squeal like a pig in public and say, IPC mechs are a total joke. And I'll even print that on every mech on the transport ship. Deal?
Why are you sweetening the deal? You suck at negotiation. So you just changed barking into squealing, and that's supposed to be a different story?
Squealing isn't enough. You also need to apologize to the owner of the Sleepless Earl and take back what you said about Xianzhou swordplay.
Fine, fine, I get it. But you've got to actually beat me with that little scrap of metal first. You all heard it, right? We'll meet again in 15 days. Let's go.
Great, we made a public scene.
Are
Don't
you
we always?
okay?
Yeah, I figure that's
Yes.
probably par for the
Thank
course
you
by
all
now.
for your timely help. The shop facing a bit of flack from visitors is a minor issue.
Hello, Boofy.
But Miss March's decisions to challenge
Pleasure to
him
be of
is
assistance.
serious. Oh, I feel responsible, as if the shop has inconvenienced you.
Why are you so short?
Don't worry.
You can't ask them why they're
Watch
short.
someone be bullied. I have to stand up against injustice, no matter what.
It's a felony,
You
Quip.
speak like a hero from an immersia, but you also have a kind heart. Your charisma has completely won me over, Miss March.
That isn't how people talk.
I'm not quite a hero. Yet.
I know you're here for
That
the
is
tea
a voice of
ceremony.
pity.
Please come inside.
Thanks for the invitation, but right now, I just want to focus on practicing swordplay. Masters, let's save the tea for later.
Sure, the tea can wait for now. However, I have a question, Miss March. How confident are you about the bet you just made?
I don't think March is confident enough.
Come on! How could I possibly
If it was a matter of whether or not March could beat something in a fight, then it's fairly obvious that it's kind of like a solid 50-50. But we're talking about Scott's mechs, and they have to be garbage, because it's Scott.
And he's garbage.
Naturally.
Hey, Jackie.
I think you already know the answer, Master Yunli.
Hello.
Don't see any issue with it. Let March give it a shot. As long as she trains
If they were
diligently,
good mechs, they would be used by a playable character.
easily deal with that hunk of IPC scrap metal.
As long as she trains diligently.
I'm now filled with determination, Masters. I'll learn swordplay well and teach that guy a lesson. You're my most trusted friend. You'll be my assistant teacher and make sure I learn swordplay properly.
Yeah, I'll show you how to use a bat. Do I get paid as an assistant teacher?
Hey, when have I ever treated you poorly?
All the time, March.
Masters, Mr. Teaching Assistant, let's go back and start the
I'm
training
looking
now.
for a specific example.
March 7th regularly beats me every night on the train.
Tragic.
I've tried
That's a
telling Himiko
strange
about
kink,
this,
really?
but she threatened. But she threatened she'd start doing it to Don Hung if I spoke up. So I said, good, fuck Don Hung. Why is he just holding a stick like that?
That IPC guy will show up in 15 days. I've got to become a sword master by then.
Becoming a
question
sword
that is not
master
ready to have
in a
answered.
mere 15 days is quite challenging.
But we can't lose our momentum, Master Yun Li.
Momentum alone will only keep you going for about 3
momentum?
days. If you really want to stick with it, you need a solid plan.
No worries. I've found my professional teaching assistant to help me organize the lessons, so there won't be any problems.
How can you be so sure about me?
Because I trust you. Even if my masters have doubts, they'll trust your judgment.
Miss March is really passionate about learning swordplay.
Because you played this game
Now,
regularly
she
for
has
over
a clear
5
goal
months.
in mind. That's a good thing for her. There are many ways
Oh
to
yeah,
defeat
speaking
villains.
of, I
you wanna
logged into
become a true
Honkai Third
hero,
yesterday
have
and
to
it gave me
focus
a
on
message like,
self-improvement.
congratulations on
hope
your
you always
900th
remember
login.
this,
I'm like,
Miss
oh
March.
boy. Yeah, that's real bad.
We call that terminal Hoyo addiction.
Ooh.
Got it.
Ooh.
All
Would
etched
feel
into
good.
my memory.
Since you've got that in mind, it's time for me to set some targets for you.
Please go ahead, Master Yun Li.
We'll have 3 exams
They always have those
during these
returning
15
gifts
days.
that are usually from a character.
Pass our
I
tests,
can't help but feel
those
like it
pieces
seems
of
to
IPC
imply that
scrap
every single
won't
day
stand
you're
a
gone, they're
chance.
making boxed lunches for you,
But
and it makes me
if
feel a
you
little
fail,
bad.
That would mean Yun Li is a terrible teacher. And if that's the case, I hope you won't force yourself to take on the challenge, Miss March.
Hey, you are the terrible teacher here.
I understand. In the Immersia, the disciple and the master share both honor and disgrace.
Now,
If the
kids,
apprentice fails, the master loses face too.
Well, there aren't that many customs
I'm
on
gonna
the
lose my
Xianzhou.
face?
I'm just worried about you getting
Yes.
hurt.
But as long as you practice diligently and pass the tests, we'll feel confident about your duel.
Overclip.
Now, let's go back to
But
the
I need
first
my
question I
face.
asked you. I'm sure you found a reason to wield your sword.
how can
right,
you
Miss
say
March?
that? Have you ever been without your face? You could get by just perfectly well without it.
Never know till you try.
I wouldn't be able to show up at Zoom meetings at work.
Absolutely. I wield my sword to become
They don't
a
laugh
hero.
at me and then say,
Exactly.
look,
I wanna fight
look,
for
look at
justice,
stupid
punish
faces
the
clip.
wicked,
Look at his
and make
stupid
them
not
quiver in
face.
fear and
Look at him
run
and
away
laugh.
when
He
they
has no
see me.
face. Stupid idiot.
Then keep that fire
I
burning.
think they usually kind of
And learn
scream
with
more,
all your
like they, you know.
Yeah.
Nah, they all work in the tech industry. They've seen worse.
You haven't said much, Mr. Teaching
I was about to say, I'm
Assistant.
pretty sure they just
Any
tell you to
suggestions
turn off
before
your
we officially start
webcam.
training?
Yeah, there's jobs that need doing.
Friends on the road bring twists of fate.
What, twists? Like the ones
Whack.
in those Swordmaster novels? But I wonder what kind of unexpected twists I'll encounter.
Unlock an ingenious enigma.
It'd be pretty pretty awesome if that actually happened. That's enough chit-chat for now. Don't forget to keep an eye on my swordplay practice.
Oh, God. Oh, look at March's
It
face.
begins!
It's an abstract kind of pain.
Oh, Jesus Christ. As the swordplay assistant, you will be arranging March 7th swordplay sessions and helping her with mastering sword moves to prepare for her to defeat Scott. It's 15 days. Miss March, the key to mastering the sword lies in understanding various sword moves. Cut the fluff. Let March get hands-on and learn a few sword moves directly. Swordplay is the very essence of all the sword moves and can unleash immense power in combat. Does this have any bearing on her stats?
No.
Okay, I don't give a fuck. Let's start by setting a tiny goal. Learn the sword move Cutting Cold. Okay. So we need to increase her strength. Mastery requirements not met. Oof. Naruhodo. Okay, I'm gonna go back for a second. Set this swordplay as your learning goal, and you can check the required stats for mastering it here. You can boost your stats by setting up targeted training sessions. Practice exactly what you need to improve.
Are you ready for Uma Musume, but with March instead of horses?
No.
Hey, Ruby?
Yeah?
You know what else this is?
What?
This is the command missions in FF14.
I know, it's closer, it's like, it's more analogous to like an Idolmaster game, but you've
Yeah.
never played that.
Make my march grow. Companion assist? You only throwing 5 times. Oh God, it's actually a fucking manga.
Yes,
I
there's
guess
one
in
of
this
these
case,
for
it could be,
every node.
it's-
It's pretty impressive.
What's it called in
Technically
Chinese?
2. They have dialogue on 2 of them.
Hmm?
What's it called in
Each one
Chinese?
has 2 sets of dialogue.
Ah,
You mean manhwa?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's me, Woof. You're lying. This actually takes me back to when I was in marching band and they had us train by holding gallons of water in our hands because we have to be able to hold an instrument in our hands the entire time we're doing a performance and running across a fucking football field.
Also, it's an ad break right now.
No. Well, in that case, I'll continue talking about my marching band experience. It fucking sucked!
Thanks. Cool.
They treated it like a fucking boot camp, which in a sense it was, but they were treating it like the coaches in charge, they were, let's say they let it get to their heads. That shit was bad.
I see.
But yeah, it is good strength training. Like if you want to be able to hold a trombone up to your face, because imagine like, picture a dumbbell, gripping it with both of your hands and putting that up to your face, right?
Yeah.
Imagine holding that dumbbell up to your face for 10, even 15 minutes. And you're moving around a football field. That's how you get to hold a trombone. Now, your trombones aren't as heavy as people might think they are because they're very big, but they're also very, they're not that dense. Now, tubas and even baritones are a different story.
Mm-hmm.
Baritones, if you don't know what those are, imagine, like, you've seen a trumpet before, right?
Yeah.
Imagine that, but it's a lot fatter. Like, really, really fatter. It's so fat that its voice starts deepening and it sounds really bassy. Like that.
I see.
I remember for cost-related reasons, they actually wanted the trombone players to stop playing the trombones and just use, I think they were called mellophones instead. Which, basically the same thing I just described, trumpet but fatter. And I was like, I'm not gonna fucking stop using my goddamn trombone just because you don't want me to. For one, I would be learning a whole new instrument. And for two,
that would be a problem, wouldn't it?
Because like, I think I've explained this before, but the difference between a trombone and an instrument like a trumpet is that a trumpet uses valves. A trombone uses a slide. So to learn how to use a baritone or a mellophone or a trumpet, you would need to learn the fingering positions for each valve, for each note. With the trombone, it's completely different because you're learning slide positions, where how far out you need that slide to go to play a specific note.
Ah.
It's just like I think another concern of theirs is that they were worried that the trombone players would fucking slide their goddamn trombone into the back of another band member's head. And it's just like, that would never be an issue if your choreography took into account that there are trombone players. Sorry, ad break's over.
I see. Been over for a bit.
I know, I needed to finish that rant. I needed to get that out of me. That demon has been in there for too long. Training will consume mood. If my mood isn't good, efficiency will also decrease. Balancing work and rest is crucial. Click here to schedule an excursion to restore mood.
She's a big piss baby.
Okay! Swordplay sessions can take a lot of time. Click here to speed up the passage of time.
If you want to skip the cutscene.
Oh, I don't want to skip the cutscene. Diners and Spices Supreme are constantly coming and going. You waited a long time before finally being seated. However, the hunger from waiting is the best seasoning, and it's the two of you. Okay. Next time, let's invite everyone for the express. I've already favorited this shop. I forgot to pronounce her name. Invite you on March 7th to play Game Spoiler to play Celestial Jade. Watch the player after you. Keep an eye on the player across from you, and be wary of the player before you. March, you won again? It's so fun playing Celestial Jade.
Oh no, it's too late for her. She loves
My verisimilitude is ruined. There's no way she learned Mahjong inside of 2 weeks.
During the war dance, many unfamiliar travelers appear at the scar. Sorry.
So, funny thing then, this is actually set up because March learns Mahjong in a Pinacone side quest.
He observes your extraordinary physique and is persistent in his hockey and martial arts secret manuals. But the old man has a rule. Only one manual may be sold. At this moment, March 7th's choice is... Sword Art. Online. That's one sad name for his sword move. You're holding nothing at all. Oh, we already watched this one though, right?
Yep. By the way, this event has multiple endings.
I can't believe I actually have to fucking play this smartly. That's a word, right? Smartly?
Yes.
That works, right?
Yeah.
Oh! Oh, she doubled!
That's enough training for today. I need time to absorb everything.
After improving the training level, training effects will also be improved. Excellent.
March loves trading.
Master sword move. Mastery insufficient. Please learn sword move. Yeah. So I assume I could just learn these, right?
Yeah.
Did I really just learn that?
You do want to prioritize the cool moves, but like, you know.
After all.
Yeah, okay. Well, this is, I assume, is part of it, right? March of Progress is incredible. Already qualified to fully master Cutting Cold. Of course, let me fully grasp it. The next goal is to build on this move and learn the next level of swordplay. Oh, I totally get it. That's my new learning goal. 500 strength!
Firmly grasp it.
Okay. We need to level up her strength and her tenacity. Sure, we'll balance it that way. Back in and forth are always practicing cross-talk at the Starskiff Haven dock. You passed by March 7th. Let's listen to what these two are talking about. Huh, these two are using the same old jokes to trick the audience again. So the two of you heckled back and forth who were forced to practice their crowd work and improvise quite a spot. With the combined comedic talent of us two, we're more than stage ready. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, back and forth are part of like a side quest chain that I think you haven't done.
I think I remember hearing the name.
Yeah. They're just chilling at the dock in where you first come into the Janjo.
March 7th's daily sword training has garnered the attention of the Lafu, Folk Swordsmanship Associate. Self-named. The most master prize student to challenge the rising martial art. It's March 7th. The local association has no class at all. Yunli gets March to make utmost preparations. On the eve of the duel, March 7th decides.
What do you recommend?
Do we want to go for stats or do we want to go for mood?
I will say it's very hard to fuck up in this event.
Okay. In that case, I'll do strength burst. Why not? Don't worry, Ruby. If anyone can be a fuck up, it'll be me. March looks very cute when she's angry. You know what? Just March cute in general.
Ooh.
Today, you'll face your first test.
I know,
It's
I'm
all
still
about
putting
the
my money on the
basics.
Wang Chung dummy.
Oh, I know. It's a float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, right?
This implies Ali exists in this world.
That's boxing? But close enough, I guess.
Grasping the basics is crucial to mastering swordplay, Miss March.
This implies
Focus
that
on
Ali
wielding your
is
sword
known both by
properly,
the Amnesiac
making your thrusts
and
swift
Lafu.
and strikes brisk.
And parries should be fluid and nimble. Got it.
See? Even March is getting bored of your rambling.
But I'm actually not bored at all.
Miss March is still a novice, so I'm giving her some tips on the basics to help her better understand them. Neglecting the basics will only make you vulnerable in a fight. Even for an extraordinary sword master like you, Yunli.
Why are you bragging? You neglecting the basics is why you got fucking disarmed.
Just focus on your teaching. Why bring me into this?
What? Didn't General Huayan offer you any guidance?
Looks like your general hasn't told you to stop hopping around like a sparrow in a fight, huh?
Guys, let's save the seminar for later.
Miss March has been learning the basics of swordplay, and now it's time to put her knowledge to the test.
Unsheath your swords and show me what you've got, March.
Oh yeah, sure, okay. Pulls out my bat.
According to the schedule, there's a test today, right? I'm ready.
The sword trial must be completed by March 7th alone. The entire battle will proceed automatically, and no assistance from teammates is allowed. The higher March 7th sword art ascension ranks, the easier it will be to pass the trial. Successfully completing the trial will enhance her stats and restore her mood. Oh no. Oh no.
Not very sportsmanlike.
Just do it.
White tiger, less carbs. What's this?
So true, Mark. So true.
Azure dragon, white tiger, less carbs. What's this? Oh, I get it.
Kill. Yes, March. Miss March, this is undoubtedly an exceptional talent in swordplay.
It is funny that both Yun Li and Yan Qing are training her, but she fights nothing like either of them. She fights more like fucking Jing Liu.
Important lore connection?
No. The important lore connection here is that fucking Mihoyo wanted to make a Fate reference, so they made her Archer.
Urethra!
You did it.
Looks like I
So yeah, now you can see the values aren't gonna be that hard to get up there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well done.
Just bonk him.
You passed with flying colors.
Great. Hey, hurry up and congratulate me.
Don't get so cocky. Summon swords. Oh, wait, no. Don't get so cocky is his fucking level 1 super.
Yeah.
Flies around the screen.
Ah, jeez. You sound just like those parents on the Xianzhou. Can't I get some praise now?
I still find it funny that I made my MVC3 team entirely out of characters that I like, and it ended up being one of the best teams in the game.
Let me guess. Virgil, Zero, Dante?
Correct. Well, I was just like, well, I like these characters, I'll use them. And then it's like, oh, hey, look at that.
Would you like to guess
that's
what characters I
that's a
picked?
lot tough. Is it Morgan Doom Virgil?
Wrong. It was Virgil Dante Zero.
Oh, okay. Turns out they're pretty popular characters, huh? Weird.
Curious. The thing is, I don't know how to play. Let's be honest, I don't really know how to play any of the characters, but Zero especially. I just picked Zero because, you know, he literally is Nero from DMC 4 and 5.
Step 1, go to corner. Step 2, question marks.
Yeah. I mean, you can't fucking say that. That's literally the strategy for like 99% of the characters in fucking Ultimate.
I
But does
couldn't
it
have
work?
done it without my masters and you, Mr. Teaching Assistant.
Hey, you missed a step there, by the way.
So if I were
You
to
missed
take on that
step 3,
IPC
hidden
line
missile.
now, what would you say are my chances?
You already have a martial arts background and plenty of real combat experience. With swordplay guidance from me and Yun Li, if you were to challenge the IPC's security mechs now, I believe...
You wouldn't stand a chance.
Yun Li's... right.
No chance? Hey, are you trying to crush my confidence? I'm the kind of girl who performs better when I'm showered with praise, just so you know.
Who gave her a knife? General Jing Yuan, I think.
No, it was Yun Li, and Yun Li got her. Wait, no, it was Yan Qing who got her the sword. Yun Li got her the outfit.
Nah, but I guess it was Jing Yuan's idea to get her training, right?
Yeah, in that sense, yes.
When you're taking a break, the mechs are still training. It is the weakness of your flesh that prevents you from becoming stronger.
Oh, come on.
That'll put you in a
You're just
robot,
talking
March.
nonsense to keep me motivated.
I thought teaching March was just something of a hobby, but now, actually seeing her progress gives me a sense of accomplishment.
Be nice to March. I am nice to March.
Oh, really? So now you finally acknowledge her talent, Master Yunli? Don't worry, Miss March. I've been serious about teaching you from the start.
I'm just encouraging her to become a common writer.
Don't try to cause a rift between us.
As one should.
Every move and technique I taught March is straight from the Juming art of swordplay.
Or if she so desires, we can arrange a Guyver situation for her.
15 days of training is short, Miss March. Whether you pass or fail this test, I hope you'll continue with the basics, because that's your best shot at winning. After every test, the General would take me to the Artisanship Commission for sword maintenance. Let's go, Miss March. Today, I'll follow the General's example, as a way of acknowledging your progress.
Thank you, Master Yanqing.
Moments later, in a dark corner on the Lafu.
So, have you found any information about her?
Yeah, that girl is one of the nameless
I'm
on the Astral
enjoying
Express.
Scott.
Oh, she's no pushover. Don't you think this bet's a bit too risky?
Yeah, it is. So what? Have you seen those big shots in the Strategic Investment Department? Do they ever make safe bets?
Adventuring you are not, Hancock.
She thinks she can fool me by flying under the radar? You there! Get me the most powerful mech we've got!
Understood. Checking the inventory now.
Now I'm curious to see what this 15-day crash course apprentice is really capable of.
When do we get Nihility March?
Try 2 years from now.
Damn. Alright, so we gotta level her strength and her tenacity.
Maybe the real March 7th was the friends we made along the way.
What is she yapping about? You know what they mean? Absolutely not. Woof.
You have to understand that March is operating entirely off martial arts movies knowledge here.
It's like if they gave the weeaboo actual katana training.
You also have to understand that March has the disability. She's completely devoid of cringe sensors.
Cringe March.
She thinks her arrows make people freeze, but it's actually them fucking recoiling by cringing.
Wonder what I'll run
Oh,
into
God.
today.
March 7th is frustrated about how to improve her swordplay, but then encountered a familiar figure.
Fox, my beloved.
Goofy has returned. New voice actor, unfortunately, but the new one's doing pretty alright.
Hurry up and save the possessed March 7th! Hey there, Miss March, I'll get the talisman out right now! Don't worry, I'm not possessed, he's just pulling your leg. It's been a while, what are you doing here?
That's what someone who's possessed would say.
That's exactly what someone who's possessed would say. I'm taking a break at Starskip Haven. Just watching the starships sail one by one. It's really relaxing. Being a Ten Lords Commission judge is pretty stressful too, I bet. 2? Have you run into something that's weighing heavily on your mind, Miss March 7th? Saying Miss March 7th is so weird for me for some reason. I've started picking up Zensho swordplay, so there's been some academic stress and social stress. You elaborate on the matter of the upcoming duel between March 7th and the IPC busybody. I feel like Poha would know a lot about social stress. I think I get the gist of it. It's not easy trying to master school swordplay in such a short time. No wonder Miss March 7th is stressed out. I know some evil wording swordplay, so if you need some help...
Ha! You can't even hold your sword steady. Don't you think you're overestimating your skills?
Sure, I can't hold it steady, but I'm better than you. You don't even have hands.
Oh, the timid
She's got
fly's
you
got
there.
a sharp tongue. If you were in the war dance ring and I possessed you, you would have to try really hard to lose that brat from the seat of divine foresight.
Master Yanqing is really powerful. You sure you aren't just blowing smoke, Mr. Tail?
As long as I possess someone of extraordinary caliber and absorb that person's memories and emotions, I can master the exact same technique. Isn't that the fastest way to do it if you want to learn that brat swordplay?
No, I won't undo the seal.
I guess your desire to help your friend is only worth this much, eh?
Thank you both for looking out for me. I wonder what you think about this shortcut.
Yeah.
Is this a legitimate choice?
Yes. It does not affect anything. It's just very funny.
Oh,
You pick
okay.
what you want.
Okay, you know I had to pick the one that makes me sound like a fucking crazy person.
Understandable.
Save file, when you put it this way, it does sound like asking to borrow a hardcore player's save file. But once Mr. Tail leaves, I'd still be left empty-handed. You also think it's a bad idea, right, Miss March?
But here I was trying to be nice. Even if you wanted, I wouldn't help you now.
Ah, Madame Hanya just sent over a zombie case. Looks like break time's over. We'll talk again, Miss March. A zombie case?
Don't worry about it.
Catch you later. Well, let's scuttle off in a hurry.
You just
Goodbye,
pause there and look at it like the zombies. And you're like, okay, see ya.
After giving it some thought, I think there's something to be gleaned from Mr. Tail's suggestion. When I see Huanhe again, I should ask for advice from both her and Mr. Tail. Huanhe will provide 2 assist effects every day.
Use these. These are good.
All right, I'm gonna dissolve into ether. You guys have fun. Keep at it.
Night, Echo.
See you, Echo.
During
I'm
sword
going
training,
Echo.
March 7th can receive assistance from companions, enhancing the efficiency of her training and excursions. Sorry today, I too will help Miss March with her sword training. Please choose the assist effect. Probably strength, right? Because that's the bigger
You're
goal.
very... Yeah.
Look, training or excursion activities that satisfy the assist effect will be highlighted.
If you keep upping the training, I'm gonna start skipping class.
Yes! Yes! Become strong.
Oh wait, no new sword move available to master? Well, I do need the ascension levels, so no reason not to, right?
Yeah.
Another new move under my belt. I gotta find time to try it out.
Alright, start sessions.
Go March. Kill.
Sword Art Anecdote. A day spent sword training is always full of interesting stories. March 7th has invited Huahua to patrol Fictional Garden together. Wouldn't it be the other way around? As they are walking, Huahua suddenly disappears. March 7th decides to return to the Pavilion Cessation immediately. At least there are spirit fairs there. The quieter the place, the more likely one will hear strange noises. March 7th perks up her ears intently.
What do you recommend?
More mood, more acuity. Acuity isn't explicitly necessary at this point, right?
I forgot what acuity it does for us.
It's healing, I'm pretty sure. But right now, it's not part of the stat requirements.
But it does.
But
It
long
does
term,
help
yeah.
in long term if you need. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably better to take the general stat total, but it's up to you.
So just straight up increase acuity. I can improve my mood whenever.
Yeah.
That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
But that tape just be your inner voice.
I learned so much today.
After improving the training level, training effects will also be improved. Pog? Mini harmonic chime. Increases the next training's efficiency after performing an exertion by 100%. Increases mood consumption by 200%. And efficiency by 400% when training for the first time. I think this ends up being more efficient, right? Or is my math wrong?
So.
Because I can just have her be at rest up to full, basically, and then do a training session. Let me grab this real quick. Attack and ignore a certain amount of enemy defense.
Step closer to star-crazing glass greatsword.
What the hell did you just say, March? Alright, begin. Holy shit, she doubled it! Nerd alert, dink donk. Grab,
That's
what?
enough training for today. I need
Just
time
trying
to
to solve a
absorb
march.
everything.
Thanks, Graham.
Wonder what I'll run into today.
March 7th gave up on letting the Heliobus absorb emotions in exchange for sword skills. Just then, Huoho was leaving because of a certain zombie-related case. Ah, it's you. Huoho, why do you look so dazed? We found 2 zombies near Fictional Garden recently. Well, zombie might not be the right word. The victims had no Heliobus traces on them, nor obvious external injuries, but they kept repeating some strange behavior.
It's mildly concerning.
It's probably fine.
They weren't blocking when they weren't plus. That's what they kept doing. Interesting. Miss March 7, please don't patronize me. That could only mean it's a cyber zombie. Not everything will suddenly make sense just because you tack the word cyber in front of it.
The person's still alive, so it's not very nice to call them a zombie.
Just like when you and Wild formed the ghost hunting squad. Let's analyze this together. She knows? She's on to us! Next up, let's have resident expert
I mean,
Pummel
you
introduce
told
the
her.
case. Oh yeah, that's right, I did. Is her name March 7th? Yes, because she was a girl frozen in ice and was thawed on March 7th.
Yes.
Okay, something might click if we put our brains together. The first victim is a war dance combat registrant. Their muscles were rigid.
She has amnesia, by the way. Just to do your we're clear.
Yeah. When they were discovered, their arms were stretched out in front of them and they were muttering all sort of exercise rhymes. Oh god. The second victim is also a war dance combat registrant. He's a former Cloud Knight proficient at the spear. He was discovered practicing pole vaulting with the spear. The victims have something in common. They're both war dance contestants. It appears the culprit is expressly choosing war dance contestants as their targets. March 7th, year participant 2. So, I'll be the next target then?
You should give the analysis a rest first and let us finish talking. Besides the fact that they were participants, they also had a similar characteristic. They're both fools who went to Fictional Garden to poke around after reading the messages on the Lafu's ghostly grove.
So this is my fault.
These victims believed that Fictional Garden's vengeful gloom would temper their skills and decided to train here before their matches started, in some attempt to harness the worldly energies absorbed here. People still believe this mumbo-jumbo in this day and age? Finally, these two were shooed home by the Ten Lords Commission and Spirit Bearer on duty, Uncle Ju. They started acting funny on the following day. Mystery solved. Uncle Ju is the murderer. He's a member of our staff. I think I've seen a similar story in the Zencho Immersia. Does this Uncle Ju have two disciples and one of them got bitten by a zombie and the other one got charmed by a female ghost? Or Uncle Ju has no disciples? Cut down on your immersion addiction and touch some grass.
Horrifying.
Okay.
Oh, he just literally said that.
But since you want to join the war dance, you must be careful. Don't forget to contact me if anything happens. Also, this is Puffle in case you've never met her before. She is the sopping wet fox.
Very moist.
Good luck with her. Hope you catch the culprit and close the case soon. Goodbye. Puffle scuttles off in a hurry. If that Heliobus targets war dance contenders on purpose, how about we try our luck at Fitchful Garden when we got time? We might be able to help her. Midnight Paranormal Hunt is now available as an excursion. Yeah, okay. Tenacity training efficiency. Well, we're gonna have to go on that excursion, right? Because
Yeah.
her mood's pretty low, so I think we're gonna do this one. Starting from today, we can go on a Midnight Paranormal Hunt together in Fictional Garden. Midnight Paranormal Hunt not only restores our mood, but also increases our strength and tenacity stats. Oh, that's convenient.
Yeah, look at that.
Then, other strength. Cool. Waha receives a Spiritfarer's report of a hawker's hollering in Fictional Garden. March 7 tags along to investigate. The area suddenly fogs up and an unfamiliar market and stalls start to pop up. There's shelves laden with various precious treasures. Translucent tourists jostle among the ghostly crowd. Could this be the ghost market of Fictional Garden? Waha lightly tugs at March 7th, hinting for her to stay close. March 7th decides to...
How should I go about this?
I think we're gonna level up her tenacity. Buy some snacks at the market for Waha.
I learned so much today.
Hey, we met the requirements.
Time for your second test. I'll be your examiner this time, and I'll be testing your ability to defeat enemies with unconventional moves.
Like drinking boba tea in front of them?
Grandpa always said that everything can be a sword, and that there are endless possibilities for learning swordplay in this vast world. If you want to defeat your opponent, you'll need your own secret move.
I can't believe you learned the Kazunari-style swordsman
Speaking of
skills.
secret moves, I've prepared some flaming potent tea.
Huh?
What?
Is that the flaming potent tea from Arumali?
You got it! I saw this immersion where the hero drank the flaming potent tea and started stumbling and shaking all over the place. But then he managed to defeat his father's murderer with his drunken swordplay.
March, that's not how this works!
Good example.
March, do it.
Do you
Do
know
it.
how to do that drunken swordplay?
No. I figured I could just learn it by drinking flaming potent tea.
Ah.
That's not how it works in real life, Miss March.
Oh, do you have any other tricks up your sleeve, Miss March?
I've learned a lot from my adventures.
I've heard you've traveled a lot, Miss March. I'm excited to see how you incorporate your experiences into your swordplay moves.
It's okay, she just has to go train with Gallagher.
Your opponent this time is similar to the IPC mechs. Unsheath your swords and give it everything you've got.
According to the schedule, there's a test today, right? I'm ready.
No, you're not. I'm leveling up your stats.
Another new move under my belt. I gotta find time to try it out.
Let's see. Oh, I need to level other stats. No, not tenacity, dexterity, and acuity. No, I want to be all attack.
I, for one, appreciate the March 7th Cultivation Power Hour.
It's literally what it is, isn't it?
It is.
All right, start sword trial.
Good sir, I believe you are courting death.
Kill.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, Wasp, death! Awesome!
Oh, good thing she just resists that.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, Wasp, death!
We have to train to protect our jade-like beauty childhood friend.
Not very sportsmanlike.
March can just do this.
Yeah, no, I've seen her do it.
Urethra!
Did it. Urethra.
March, your sword is also cheering for you.
Outstanding. Alright, I guess we go harder on tenacity again.
Phew, that was tough.
Those moves were pretty unconventional, but the way you've blended them into your swordplay was impressive. It's like you've developed your own unique style, Miss March.
Yeah, it's called just fucking random bullshit go.
So,
Good job,
I thought you were
March.
just wasting your time traveling around with Yun Lee's encouragement. But it seems like it's paid off.
Well, well. Looks like someone's finally seeing sense.
Thank you both for your guidance. So, did I pass the test?
Without a doubt. You aced it.
Awesome! Hey, Mr. Teaching Assistant, isn't it about time you showered me with praise?
I'll save the praise for when you pass the next test. Nah, I'll be nice to March.
I won't be modest this time. My skills have improved by leaps and bounds.
But you're still gonna job at this rate.
General Jing Yuan once
Naturally.
told me that everyone has the potential to be my master. Not just Cloud Knight instructors, but also artists and outsiders. Actually, I was once convinced by Guinaifen into swallowing a sword. That's definitely not something you learn from regular practice.
Holy shit, why would you agree to that?
So, what do you think your odds are, March?
Maybe around 30 or 40%?
You don't seem as confident as last time. What's up?
Well, I've gained a deeper understanding of swordplay.
Bitch.
And I'm more aware of my own strengths now. By the way, in those Immersia stories, the sword masters always hide their true strength before a decisive battle.
Sorry, I just received psychic damage. Those who boast they'd win usually end up losing. And
Yeah,
severed in half.
That's usually how it goes.
This seems way too specific.
From the test, I can tell that you still need some time to master your swordplay. But not. You did pretty well. Milk tea is on me today.
Yeah!
Moments later, in a dark corner on the Lafu.
The progress report on the nameless girl's sword training is complete. What should I do now, Specialist Scott?
Meanwhile, at the Injustice Society.
Huh? Are you being sarcastic or something?
I mean,
God quest continues.
don't I have other important tasks to do? It feels like a bit of a waste of time to keep tabs on some
Your
random girl's
IPC,
sword
none of the
play training.
tasks you do are important.
A waste of time? No! This is about safeguarding the reputation of the IPC and the honor of the Amber Lord.
For reference, for those of you in the chat who don't know what the IPC is, it's the IRS.
Are you saying that March 7th can actually take down
On the
an
galactic
Arumaton from the
scale.
Artisanship Commission with a sword? Come on, an Arumaton
It's the
is no match for
IRS
our
if they're
state-of-the-art
also
mechs.
in a crusade against a avatar of destruction, quite literally.
Go and strengthen our mechs even further. I refuse to believe
And also
that
they
little
run like
sliver of metal can
90%
actually
of
challenge our
the
cutting-edge
entire
technology.
galaxy's fucking economy.
But the armor's already pretty thick.
Trade routes, basically all commerce.
No, it's not enough. Reinforce it more. If I lose face
For
in
the
I'm
Amber
losing
Lord,
face
you
for
see.
the IPC and the Amber Lord. Can we afford to let that happen?
Understood.
All right. Ah, shit. Can I pick this later?
Huh?
Can I pick this? No, actually, I'll do this. Excursion.
Okay. I'm gonna lie, I don't remember if you can pick that later or not.
Another step closer to star-crazing glass greatsword.
Yeah, March, whatever you say. Alright, so I need to focus on the other stats right now. Tenacity, dexterity, and acuity.
So March 7th's working on her core formation in the middle of this, right? You wouldn't be going this far without generating a golden core, right?
Silly Zan. She is still at good old key condensation.
Oh no.
It's a long road, Zan.
Okay. Tenacity, 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 tenacity.
March dies of boredom, explodes.
Oh yeah, I could change this. Never mind. What if I do nothing but excursions?
Maybe she doesn't do anything.
Nah, it's probably. Increase strength training efficiency by 50%, but I don't want to do that. Ah! I will attempt to take advantage of this. I think this would give me the biggest stat increase. What do you think?
Sure. I don't think there's an optimal routing for this game mode. I think you just fucking vibe with it. You're meant to do a lot of runs of this.
Oh. Yes! Make my March grow! Oh, hi, Ho-Ho.
How should I go about this?
Let's increase her tenacity and acuity, I think.
Sure.
That's a very stylish looking cut-in.
It is. It's pretty good.
Much today. Well done, me. Wonder what I'll run into today.
After helping Ho-Ho gather evidence related to the zombie case, March 7 thinks the culprit is hidden in the fictional garden. To help Poha resolve the zombie case, you and March 7th arrived in Victual Garden in the middle of the night. The Heliobus is focused specifically on attacking Wardad's contestants and expected you encounter a weird guest. Whoa, this is amazing. You got a spiritual light gushing out of your crown. To have the physique of a martial prodigy at such a young age. You're a martial genius who only appears once in a century. You should stop lavishing your praises on March 7th. She might actually believe you.
Too late.
What do you mean, huh? I'm a born martial genius. As long as you let me attach onto you, your core meridians will be instantly activated, allowing you to attain a century's worth of effort in no time. Victory at the war dance will be a cakewalk.
Silly Heliobi. Skipping
Tricks are
steps
for
in
kids.
cultivation will only weaken your foundation.
Trying to appeal to my competitive spirit? No can do. Stop cowering in the shadows and show yourself. It is Cirrus once again. Could you imagine? Fine, you got me. Honestly, though, I'm a master of all the martial arts across all schools. Just let me touch your head, and I'll be able to impart all my skills to you in the blink of an eye. At what price? I don't suppose it's becoming a zombie and sputtering gibberish, is it? Forget it. I'm not learning any of that. You don't want to? I'm afraid that's not up to you. I give my lessons free of charge. You have no choice but to learn them. All March 7th can see before her is darkness, countless martial arts of myriad unarmed styles all surging into her mind. Unfortunately, though, not a single move is related to swordplay. Fear not, Miss March, here I come! It was almost too late. Thank goodness you were here, huh? Has that overly enthusiastic Heliobus been subdued? Yes, I subdued that vagrant Heliobus in the Lunenburg Gord. I suddenly can't move my arms and legs. I'll apply a talisman on you, and then you need to have a good rest. Sometime later... I think I've gotten to the bottom of the zombie mystery. This Heliobus preyed on the competitive will of the contenders to channel all its martial mantras into their minds. How to raise your arms and legs, how to move your body, infinite information surging into your mind nonstop. A pity we're not like Heliobi. Such a massive magnitude of information will only overload our minds and render us immobile. Ah yes, domain expansion, unlimited void. The body can't keep up with the mind. While it was just for a short time, I felt like I could see everything, hear everything, but I couldn't do a single thing. So this is what it means when the body can't keep up with the mind? Now that you recovered, I should be getting back to see this Heliobus. We'll meet again. Goodbye, Huahua. Huahua scuttles off in a hurry, once again. I was thinking about spending some time with Huahua today, but she's got stuff to do. Let's chat again next time. It's draining being possessed by a Heliobus. Yeah, you think so? Let's go grab something tasty to eat. Huahua's assist effects have been enhanced.
Poho advances.
Thank you, Tiny Fox.
She is even more anxious than usual. Increases the next training's efficiency after performing an excursion by 150%. That's the ticket. Nah. Alright.
That's enough training for today. I need to...
You need what? Dexterity training efficiency. Well, we're gonna do that. Oh, real quick.
What?
Yes.
Did I really just learn that?
Yes.
I guess I am pretty awesome after all.
Yes, new skills. The ascension of the march. Alright, since we're leveling dexterity, we could probably... Interesting. mark this. Alright. Go forth. What the hell? I need to see what this actually looks like. Wow, I'm practically flying. Oof. You run red light zooming like this? What an idiot. Just what am I thinking? I'll come save you when the green light goes on. Stop joking around, Master! Oh, God.
There she goes. She's been dunked.
Deserved. It's what March deserves.
What do you recommend?
Oh, we're gonna get that dexterity up. Let's go.
Huh?
What, wait, is it Dum Dum? No!
I learned so much today. Well done,
Tragic.
me.
Tragedy has struck.
You bullied the fox.
Wonder what I'll run into today.
Apologize.
March 7th was possessed and paralyzed by a heliobus that liked to teach people. Thankfully, Poho arrived to save her. Who would want to bully this small little creature? This small, pathetic, frail creature.
I cannot imagine anyone who would like to bully the wettest fox on the Zon show.
She's like 40.
10 Lords Commission has sealed away the heliobus who's always eager to act as a tutor. It won't be harming anyone anymore. The war dance participants who fell to its antics are slowly recovering their senses. It's all thanks to you that this mini heliobi wars has been quelled. And thanks to you too, huh? No wonder you're a 10 Lords Commission judge. You had something you wished to say last time. It's about when Mr. Tail said that the memories of swordplay practice could be channeled into me. I have to admit that I was the teeniest bit tempted. Just a tiny bit.
My idea's pretty decent, eh?
I wanted to have Mr. Tail help me out then, to at least learn a move or two, but I was too embarrassed to admit it. No one can withstand the temptation of a shortcut. That's not really true. I mean, I still resisted it in the end. If I hadn't run into that heliobus, I wouldn't have understood the sheer distance between my knowledge and mastery of swordplay. That's not a shortcut to learning swordplay at all. I very much agree with Miss March on this.
Though I've heard of a much milder and safer method that the Garden's messengers have, that can shove non-existent swordplay memories into your mind. In that case, would you still refuse?
I might still have to decline. I think that I have to put my own thought into it and experience it myself to eventually turn Master Yan Qing's sword and Master Yun Li's sword into March 7th's sword.
You make a good
Very
point
mature
there,
of you,
girlie.
March.
If my journey was nothing more than a copy and paste process, I'd never be able to surpass the two masters. Sounds like you've had quite the epiphany. For me to be waxing philosophical pearls of wisdom, that should mean I've attained new heights with my swordplay, am I right? Or are you just quoting a fucking manhwa that you read?
Spouting passages from a self-help book makes you all enlightened now? If you really think you're all that, you should be training even harder on your swordplay.
I've got a block of free time after attending to this matter. Miss March 7th, if you need help taking on Scott, come see me anytime. Mr. Tail and I will definitely help you out. Sure, thanks, Waffle and Mr. Tail.
Time to kill Scott.
Waffle is now guaranteed to provide rare assist effects. In case there's anyone in the chat who doesn't know what Mr. Tail is, he's literally this ghost-like entity that is possessing Wahua's physical tail. And, like, just...
By definition, he is what is known as an energy parasite.
Yeah.
It does what it sounds like.
Each action additionally increases strength and tenacity by 9 when... I think I'm gonna do this one so I can train her other stats. Because we want her dexterity up, right?
I'm sure he's a good guy. He is. He is a very good guy.
He's the only one that's allowed to be mean to the fox because he's not actually being mean.
It's okay, Ho-Ho. I'm your new dad.
Oh, she just doubled. Okay, cool.
There she goes.
That's a very smug march.
Before we start the test, there's something I need to tell you, Miss March. I've received a challenge letter from Scott.
Yeah?
He's made thorough preparations, contacting the Realm Keeping Commission, and getting approval for a martial arts exchange event. He even chose Arumali as the venue. Seems like he has some connections there. However, according to the rules, the person receiving the challenge letter has the right to decline the challenge.
Yeah, but you ain't no pussy, right, March?
Declining would be like admitting defeat.
Right, March?
Of course I'll accept it.
March?
But before that, you need to pass the final test.
She's
The
gone. There's this
graduation
fucking
exam.
comically cloud-shaped outline of her still lingering. You're graduating already, March?
I'm surprised too. Well, it's not really graduation. It's just that the opponent for this exam is your master, Yenqing.
Oh, bring it on. I've beaten this kid's ass so many fucking times. What's one more?
When General Jing Yuan was teaching me swordplay, he used to personally spar with me during crucial moments to assess my skills.
After all, the master should be the one who is most aware of their students' strengths and weaknesses. But, Master Yenqing, facing you in a duel, do I really stand a chance?
How will we ever find out if you don't even try? Are you only scared because I'm your opponent, Miss March?
Oh, and that's about to play.
Unsheath your swords and get
Yeah,
rid of this much.
ads.
The duel
Yay!
starts now.
Ads for Honkai Star Rail. Download today. Don't.
I don't think
Save
the
it
odds
for-
are gonna
for-
be
for
for
my
Honkai Star
sponsorships,
Rail.
right?
Yeah.
My buddy used to tell me that he used to get Spanish Trojan condom ads on my streams.
But for what reason?
What did they
No.
mean by this, chat?
Just in case.
Is it just a case?
Just
Really?
in case.
It's more of a one-in case.
God, but while this ad's playing, you know what I'm gonna complain about? I'm gonna complain about the new fucking Twitch mobile app. That shit is fucking atrocious. I fucking hate its UI. It's disgusting. Like, straight up.
It's the one that became like TikTok.
TikTok, but worse. It's even more cumbersome to look at and navigate through. It's
Disgusting.
It's like, what the fuck? Why is any of this? Oh no.
Can you repeat that into my pocket?
They heard me. The cops are coming for me. Oh wait, they left as quickly as they came. Interesting.
It's just like how the new Twitch app works.
God damn it. Alright, is the ad over? Apparently I'm not the best metric for that. Because according to my thing, it says that there's 2 minutes left of ads. That's kind of fucked.
It would be nice if it let me know whether or not ads are playing, you know, with all of these freaking windows.
Wait, how many windows do you have open?
Just the one, but I got mod view open.
Ah, okay. I think that's a feature exclusive only to me. How about you, Ruby? Are you able to tell if the ads are over?
It's not playing for me.
Oh, awesome. Then I check and
Final
Ruby
test.
subscribe.
I'm a little nervous.
I don't think I've subscribed.
Come on, March 7th. You got this.
Let's ascend, Ruby.
Another
Ascend.
step closer to
Onwards.
star-crazing glass greatsword.
Damn. What the hell is gaze into gnosis? Oh. Oh, I see. Alright. Well.
Don't.
Start sword trial. Oh, okay.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs, what? Death!
March is full of death.
Sword, heed me.
Awesome! Now watch this!
Urethra!
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs, what? Death!
You did it, March.
Man, fuck your gimmick.
I'm just warming up.
Not very sportsmanlike. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs, what? Death!
He's pulling it back.
Cut through the ranks.
Will I survive this? Yes.
I failed.
Holy shit. You killed him, March! Are you saying that I'm actually a genius? No, I'm saying you're a murderer. You killed a child.
Good job, March.
Not bad.
Killed the child.
You've made it this
That's why
far,
you're the
Miss
best, March.
You've passed the exam.
Oh!
The tests are all over, but the real trial's just about to begin.
I get your point, but this isn't the time for deflections. Quickly, say something nice about me.
Yeah! Congrats, you're officially a member of the Best in Yenshin Club.
Actually, I
There's a
didn't
lot of
defeat
us.
Master
You'd be
Yenshin.
surprised.
I've done it with at least 8 party members.
With your swordblade skills, you can effortlessly take down IPC mechs, March.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident too.
But looking back, haven't you learned something more important than just swordplay?
Yeah, I've not only learned swordplay from masters, but I've also met a bunch of people and gained a lot of insights from my experiences.
Those experiences will nourish your sword skills. It's just like Master Yunli said. Everything can be a sword. And there are endless possibilities for learning swordplay in the vast world.
Everything can be a sword. Pulls out Glock.
I can sword, and you can too.
Now, I'd love to hear your suggestions on how to defeat Scott.
Just punch the shit out of him?
Yes.
Defeat him fair and square with your sword or abuse Hua. It's true. Katana Gatari proves it. Ah, yes. Someone else remembered the fucking...
Yeah, this is choosing your endings.
Ah, we'll do the straightforward vanilla ending, where we just beat him fair and square. Unless... Nah, we'll do it straightforward.
I will say they're all pretty
Yeah,
funny.
I'll show Scott the power of the Xianzhou swordplay that he despises.
I remember Yan Qing once said, there are many ways to defeat
Despise
villains.
implies that his
But if you want to
proto-brain is
become a
capable
true
of such
hero,
deep emotion.
You have to focus on self-improvement. Do you feel any closer to becoming the great hero you've always dreamed of?
Ah, yes, absolutely. The great hero within me is definitely up to the task.
Oh boy. I'm gonna check something real quick. Aha! Limited time rewards. I'm so full
Get
of credits.
yourself your loot.
I'm so full of credits.
I'm so full of credits,
I
yum.
interest you in silver trains 60 at a time?
Now, I will use those credits to ascend. To go even further beyond. I'm not gonna use this just yet, but, you know, fuck it.
Notice he's learned nothing and he's still putting all of his resources into the Trailblazer.
That's fine. It's cool. Next will be Ranmei, but, you know, all in due time. All in due time. I mean, to be fair, this comp will always be pretty fucking strong, I feel. That being said, Trailblazer doesn't feel like he does much damage. He's just there for support, right?
Yeah.
It's okay, I'll eventually have infinite money soon enough. Alright, March. We go with the strategy that I mentioned earlier.
Well, well. If it isn't our hero, March 7th.
I'm not hiding or backing down. You challenged me, and I'm here to accept it.
She still doesn't have any shoes on.
But I'm curious. Why pick Arum Alley of all places? It's packed with tourists
That's one does.
around.
Like, that has to be fucking disgusting. She's going through one of the most crowded areas on the ship, and it's just gross.
Why Alrum Alley? Well, your buddy knows the answer to that.
No, I don't. I didn't do that event. Well, this is the place he lost to bed and barked like a dog, after all.
I can't deny it. That fateful day left a mark on me.
That did
That's why
happen.
I chose this place. I want to show all those people who laughed at me that I can stand on my own 2 feet again.
Hey, at least I didn't make you say yiff.
They'll be like, what? That Scott
I'll
is
say
back
yiff.
again? What's he
Yiff.
got up to this time? They'll see that I, Scott, who was once shamed in front of everyone, is back in Alrum Alley to restore his honor. They'll see that it won't be me squealing like a pig today, but you!
March, squanch this guy.
Seems kind of petty, don't you think?
Yeah, if that's all a villain did in an immersia, I'd definitely be asking for a refund.
You're a third-rate villain with a fourth-rate boss fight.
Ah, shut up! Look, I have my principles. I refuse to spend my life haunted by what happened in Alrum Alley. Do you think I'm just some sort of IPC small fry?
Given that you're basically a modified NPC, yes.
I've been
What's
patient
your
for
ranking,
so long,
Scott?
just waiting for the right moment.
What's your
I don't
ranking?
care about proving my greatness. It's about showing everyone in Alrum Alley that I will reclaim what was taken from me.
You're not in the top 100. Are we in the top 500?
Spare me the lecture. You're not getting back what you lost.
No, you won't.
I've been keeping an eye on you. Seriously, do you really believe that you, a rookie who's only been learning swordplay for 15 days, can defeat my invincible mechs? Dream on! Enough with the talk. Let's get down to business, boys.
Once you bite the dust, you'll know what I'm capable of.
That's right, March. We're gonna kill them. hey, wait a second. Okay, we're good.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs, watch this!
I was about to say, have faith. The robot has tied. There's no way you can lose.
Oh, Jesus, we just fucking destroyed her.
Oh, I get it!
Yeah.
Kill, March. Kill.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs, watch this! Awesome! Now watch this!
Eureka! Ah.
Ah! You pathetic losers! How did you all lose to that rookie?
Hey, stop blaming
It's time
others!
to kill you, Scott.
Didn't you lose to me too?
So, does that mean
That's right, we're killing you forever.
No way! This can't be happening! How could a tiny piece
We're
of
gonna
scrap
kill you
metal
so
defeat
hard
the
you're gonna get
IPC's
reincarnated
max?
into a better character in a
You guys must
different
have
game.
cheated. This doesn't count. I demand a
He
rematch!
does remind me of someone.
Scrap metal, huh? The key to victory is never the weapon. It's the person wielding it!
Actually, I respect that you're willing to honor the bet.
I'll respect you too. If you keep your word.
Enough! Fine. I've done this before anyway. I apologize. I want to apologize to the owner of the Sleepless
Thanks,
Earl.
buddy. You're pretty cool.
It's my fault for causing
Kinda.
trouble and making a scene on purpose.
Just keep staring at him.
Hey, remember what you said? What about squealing like a pig?
Make him squeal! Make him squeal!
Jesus.
Hold on a sec. I want to get this on video.
Do it.
It's happening all over again. All right. But before
Here
I
on
squeal like a
Warfight
pig,
on
there's something else I
436.
want to say.
Only the finest content.
IPC mechs are a total joke. Oink! Oink, oink.
He said the line!
Oink.
Scott leaves the dock with his head hanging low, a piece of himself being left behind in the fire. This brief interlude is concluded, yet March 7th pursuit of the art of swordplay shall continue. Jesus Christ. Don't ask me what kind of sword this is. The sword that wins is a good sword to me. And training.
Very cool, March.
Oh god, they're fucking manhwa covers. March 7th is squaring up to a sword fight using the martial arts he learned. Oh dear god.
I kind of want a milk tea. Let's
There's
go get one
jades
after
in them.
training.
You have to do it.
March 7th can complete the
gotta.
story through various sword art what are you doing here?
Well, don't worry about it.
Different Zensho escapades, companion assists, sword art anecdotes, even different ways to ultimately finish the story. Each time the story is completed through a sword art escapade, March 7th will gain Trial Insight, which will enhance her stats when she starts a new round of training. This reminds me of the Danganronpa minigame. After
Don't think
completing
about it.
the story through Sword Art Escapade, the finale rewind feature for that specific escapade will be unlocked, allowing you to quickly explore different story endings. Alright, if different people were to practice swordplay with you, different stories will unfold, right? I was just wondering if there's a chance to have adventures with other buddies. Oh, God. Eidolon rewards. Yes, sir! So, to get the other three, we would have to actually pull March somehow? Is she in the banners now?
You have her. What do you mean?
For dupes. For
No,
items.
these are the dupes.
Okay, so she only goes up to E3 now?
No, I think the rest are from the path, like finishing awards. I forget. It's somewhere in here.
Okay, so these are these 3. Oh, I see, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No?
Let me check.
Ooh, 100,000 credits. That's enough for a single thing. Alright, well. I realize we started later than usual. I think, is this a good time to stop?
Yeah, if you will call it here, this works.
Yeah, we could do the rest of the endings next week.
Yippee!
Yippee! I still want to see the sopping wet fox ending, so we're gonna have to do that too.
Moist.
Overall, a very fun little event. Very cute.
Yep.
But once
Very
that's over,
cute.
we go back to the adventures of the sopping wet fox.
Moistened.
Now before that, let's ascend the hunt. The hunt. Me, the best girl in sight.
Do you know that a hunter must hunt?
Recognition for training my butt off.
Oh,
I, for
bye,
one,
Jackie.
appreciate March 8th.
Who it March 8th? Is anyone live right now? I can pass you guys over to. The Dorney is streaming. Yeah, she's building Gunpla. That's
Always worth watching Gunpla.
alright. Well, thanks everyone for watching. Where's my ending screen? It used to be here somewhere. Okay,
See ya.
Thank you for watching. If you're new to the stream, please consider giving me a follow here on Twitch or my socials up there on the top left. Otherwise, you can join my Discord by typing in our Discord in the chat, clicking the invite link. But until then, please have yourselves a pleasant morning, evening, afternoon, whatever time it is, wherever it is you are, whenever it is you are, and I'm going to bed. So, night, everyone.
Night, everyone. Night, night.